When I walk around campuses or do any kind of evangelism on foot, I like to have a cleaning lady caddy. Sometimes I have a shopping cart, which I love. I have my gospel shopping cart, and that works really well for large parking lots. But on a campus, if you want to be a little bit more natural, you can have a caddy like this. And I have everything all organized in here, all of my different tracts. I keep an umbrella in my caddy. I love this umbrella. It says free prayer, Jesus saves. And if it's rainy or if it's sunny, you can hold this umbrella out, and if you're going to pray with people, you can just invite them to come under your umbrella. Right? I'm here, I'm offering free prayer, come on under my umbrella. And you can download these signs for free on my website. You can print them on some colored cardstock or some colored paper. And in my caddy, I like to have a variety of tracts, some with candy, some without. I like to have some in Spanish. I like to have multiple languages. I like to have a tract just for Jewish friends. And you can download all of these tracts for free on my website. I do this all for free. Like here's my Jewish, my Spanish. I have substance abuse and mental health cards. I have suicide hotline cards because sadly sometimes you need those when you have evangelistic conversations with people who are in a crisis. And that can happen anywhere, whether you're evangelizing in public or on a college campus. This is my multiple languages. And I love this caddy because you can compartmentalize everything. I always like to have something for kids. So it's Easter time, so I like to carry around little Easter eggs that have a little gospel tract inside and a little piece of candy or, some kind of little toy. More kid tracts. This is my ticket to heaven. The text for this is all free on my website, and I just made this fancy little business card on Vistaprint, so you could take the text that's on my website, or you can make up your own text and print them out nice and fancy and pretty. You don't have to use Vistaprint. You can use some other print source. I like to have salvation bracelets on me with my salvation explanation, the explanation on how to make salvation bracelets, as well as a tract that goes with them is on my website. This is my personal evangelistic little goodie bag. It has a tract that I made. Text is available on my website. QR codes to gospel movies, candy. I like to have a couple bottles of water. I always carry Gospels of John. They're about $2 a piece. You can order a big old box of these. And on bulkbibles.com, that's all. I'll link to this all on my website. It's all in one spot on my website, so you can just go to the menu and find whatever it is you need. Especially if someone tells me they don't have a Bible, or sometimes they'll say, my kid has a Bible, or I have a family Bible. I'm like, here, have the book of John just for you. You need to have the Word of God just for yourself, and hopefully they read it. I always encourage people to read the Bible. This is a certificate of rebirth. When someone makes a profession of faith, I fill this out with the date and their name, my name. And this is the sinner's prayer. I encourage people when they get saved to pray themselves to God in their own words. And then I give them the sinner's prayer to help guide them through a future prayer if they need to look at that. Or maybe I've shared the gospel and they were like on the fence about it and they just aren't ready. They're just not there. I'll send them away with the sinner's prayer and I'll just say, look, this won't save you. But when you're ready, this is the kind of prayer that you would pray to God as your first prayer as His child in Jesus Christ. I always have a brochure advertising for my church in case someone asks where I go to church. And I always have tissues because you never know. Someone's going to cry or has a runny nose or you're going to cry. You just never know. And I love to have a pad and a pencil to write down prayer requests, contact information. Sometimes you'll enter contact information in your phone. Maybe the person doesn't want to give you their phone number or whatever, but you could still write down their name and pray for them. And I also label everything inside my caddy so that I'm not like digging around for it. So I have a little list and I've clipped my lists to the caddy so I can see easily what's inside of each compartment. So cleaning caddy, yeah. I love y'all so much.